vision forward. Y'all ain't talking. Many of you need to open up your eyes and see beyond this thing. For the last 10 years of my life, I've been in a holding pattern. I haven't expected God to do it for me. I haven't believed God to do it for me. I let the devil talk me out of receiving it, but I am not in that place anymore. It's time for me to shift out of this. Thomas, I need to shift out of this. Pastor talked about that fasting. Pastor talked about that fasting. She talked about that fasting. That seal, that placing on your soul. That thing that keeps you reinforced. But after you get that clearance, Bible says there's a time to eat and drink and be merry. And what God wants to do in your life is for those He's called to intercession, those He's called to prayer, those He's called to implement shifts in this earth realm. The thing that God says is, I can't let your soul go unfulfilled anymore. Because it is stunting your productivity. Because when I'm trying to use you more, it is being met with regret and resentment and pain and disappointment. Now you're regretting the journey. Now you didn't even know if it's worth it anymore. Y'all ain't talking here today. God says, I can't let your soul go unfulfilled anymore. I want to satisfy you. And I want to give you joy. He talks about renewing the joy of our salvation. Many of you need to investigate your soul. And says, I don't need to get stuck in the mourning place too long. I need to open up my heart and say, Father, I know I'm very effective in praying for other people. I know I'm effective in seeing things happen for other people. But Father, I'm going to be honest with myself. That this is what I need. This is what I want. I can't get stuck. Bible says Nathan goes to David and says, your baby's going to die. Bible says before the baby died, David fasted, he mourned, he laid on the altar, right? He laid on the altar. All right. The boy died. They were whispering around David, and David heard it. David said, is the child dead? Is it done? Bible says the moment David found out the baby was dead, David got up, he dressed himself, he anointed his head. Glory to God, he started to worship God. Now watch this, watch what the Lord is saying. There's a time to be in a holding pattern, but there's also a time to know when your season has shifted. When the time for that level of mourning in your life is over. And some of you have been broken for many seasons and many years, and God says this weekend, I want to end that season because I need you to shift out of this. Take off your mourning clothes. I need you to worship Yahweh Messiah, that you might be effective in what I've called you to do. Glory to Jesus. Glory to Jesus. Listen, people. What's the center of your frustration? Come on, somebody's getting free right now. Come on, worship God right here. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah. 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 Come on, lift your voices here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I dare you to lift the cap off of your soul. God can't pour the oil and the wine if you put the cap on your soul. Come on, release from God. Release from God. From that broken place. Many of you are experiencing high levels of frustration. High levels, abnormal levels of frustration. Everything around you is starting to irritate you. People that love you are irritating you. People that you know are trying to do good for you are irritating you. What's the sin of your frustration? And most of the time, the center of your frustration is unfulfilled desire. Hannah was frustrated at Peninnah because Peninnah was able to produce something that she was not. It wasn't about her. It wasn't about her. It was because of frustration that she had in her soul. Because both of them were working with the same seed. And some of you have seen others benefit from the same word and get it, and you still don't have it. And you're frustrated and you're hurt. And God says, I want to heal you from that. I want to heal you from that, and I want you to shift out of it. I want to heal you from it, and I want you to shift out of it. Hannah makes a decision. She makes a decision that I'm going to fast, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to lay before God. The Bible says nothing happened when she first started. But then the Bible says, then something in her got prophetic intelligence, and she asked God for a man child, and that's what he wanted. She heard something. She applied it to prayer, and she conceived. Beloved, God wants to come today. I can't finish this. I can't give it all to you. God wants to come to you, and he wants to aim at the center of your frustration. He wants to come in that blockage in your soul realm. Blockage in your soul realm. God comes to Gideon and talks to Gideon about all these things he's going to do. The Bible says when he comes to Gideon, Gideon is at the threshing floor. We liken that to the place of prayer, right? Gideon is at the threshing floor, hiding. He's at the threshing floor, not receiving from God, but he's at the threshing floor hiding. And many of us have used prayer as a hiding place from what we really need to confront. He was hiding the wheat from the Midianites. He wasn't using prayer to get stronger. He was using prayer to hide. And many intercessors are using prayer to hide from what they really desire. And God says you'll never be effective that way.